Okay. We're just gonna start like this. We have a jank ass setup for this because I don't have a microphone with me right now, but yeah. So we're recording this at 10:20 p.m. on January 7th, July 7th, 2022. We just watched Thor: Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder. It's gonna be really loud.
Yeah, probably. But and yeah, this is the first podcast we've done. Not.
Yeah, like not over the phone.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so this episode is probably gonna be mostly talking about Thor because we just saw it and we intentionally did not discuss it to talk about it here. So
Yeah.
so what are your initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts. It was okay. It was okay.
All right, good talk. So
Here, I have something to say. I have
Okay.
something to say. So, let me elaborate. Keep it right here. Okay.
Safe.
All right.
I can always increase the volume.
Right. So there were parts I really loved. But there's just like a lot of stuff that just brought it down for me, and I'm really trying to rack my brain to just remember, because I'm still like processing everything that happened and just trying to remember like the whole sequence of events. But it's just like there were so many like little things that were just weird, or just like felt weak, or like without substance almost.
My initial gripes, I guess, would be like there was like not enough gore in it, like the God Butcher, not like
Right.
Gore, like GORR gore.
There's actually plenty of
Yeah,
gore
there actually is, yeah. But
in a certain sense.
I wanted more like he was still a good villain,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It just seemed like he would show up, and then they'd fight, and then he'd leave, and that was it. Like there was
Yeah.
never any like we got the reasoning for him.
Very early on, they
Yeah,
established
like
pretty
literally,
early, like,
literally the first scene.
Yeah, they made me like him right off the bat.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of weak in terms of giving him a more character development, I guess, because it was pretty much just like he was on the deserted planet with his daughter. His daughter died. The sword called to him. He went to the place. His god was like an ass, and then just kind of told him to fuck off.
Yeah.
And then he picked up the sword and killed him, and then he was like, "Oh, God must die," and that was it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And that was it. Just
Yeah.
like, and then he just went to kill all the like he just went from being super like worshipful to his god, and then he was just like, "Fuck you," and that was it. Like, I don't know. Just seemed a little like that part of it wasn't what I had the problem with. It was just like there wasn't any more after that. It was just that, and then that's all you get with how he ended up the way he is.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah.
Like I wish there was more like specifically towards Thor and like and Mighty Thor.
Yeah. True.
It was just like he just wanted everybody to die, and there was nothing like no further meaning of why him and Thor. Like I don't know. Just it was I don't know.
Right. Like there's no like personal connection between them. Like there's no like personal stakes, I
Yeah.
guess.
Just making sure this was still on because that turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the personal stakes was just the kids, I guess, and that was kind of it. And then, I guess that was really, Jane, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
The music goated though.
Mm,
Taika
yeah.
killed it again with the music, for
Yes,
sure.
I agree. Man, everything is like gone from my memory right now. The whole like eternity thing and like trying to get there. That's just like that whole plot line kind of came out of nowhere and they never really explained it. So it just like all of that felt just kind of like rushed. Like they could have taken more time to establish that, and like what that was. Because it's just like, oh yeah, there's this place at the center of the universe where the first person who gets there will be granted whatever wish they want. But no one's ever gotten there before because it's really hard. And then at the end of the movie, he's just like there, like no like journey to get there, no trial to like make it through there. He's just like there at the gate with Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just the whole that whole plot line was just like very rushed and weird, and it's kind of like part of it's partially like the crux of the movie because that's like the finale, like the whole point, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's odd to me that they didn't try to explain it more.
Well, especially like it's not like there were any constraints for time. It was only 2 hours long.
Yeah.
It could have gone more. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I'm fine with shorter movies, but like, don't sacrifice less time for like I can't think of what the word I'm looking for is, like subpar plot, I guess.
Yeah.
Or story. That's like the only thing I can really think.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't entirely disagree with that. I hadn't really thought about that, but I don't disagree with the Eternity stuff.
Yeah. I think of more things to talk about with it, like.
Talk about the post credit, I guess.
Yeah, we could jump there for a second.
I will just start with the second one. The second one seemed, I don't know what that purpose is gonna serve.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to put a spoiler disclaimer.
Yeah, for like at just like the beginning.
Very
we forgot
beginning,
to say it. I know.
So I did. I'll just put one up.
But yeah, like, are they just gonna bring him back, like?
Yeah, like
from the dead.
Heimdall and Jane just, I mean, she literally dies, and then Heimdall's been dead, obviously. Yeah. And then they're just gonna be like, hey, so, like.
Yeah, like, I don't know. We could have just assumed that she went to Valhalla because she was worthy and kind of joined their ranks or whatever, and went off in the golden dust that Odin did. So like.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have made that inference without that scene. So I don't know if they're trying to like make something more out of it.
That's what I'm
I don't
wondering.
really want them to.
Yeah, because it's like it just ruins the whole like stake of the movie. Like the biggest part of the movie was her, like dying from from cancer, and then obviously dying quicker from using the axe. Yeah. Or the hammer.
I'm surprised that he never takes Mjolnir back. Like, did you hear me?
We did. At the very end.
At the very end, true. But like, I thought like when Jane sat up, like I should have seen it coming that she was gonna show up and like all that stuff. But I thought that Mjolnir was just gonna like fly across the universe into his hand at the perfect second.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Actually, I kind of wish that would have happened.
Yeah.
Because then she could have lived and then not had this whole.
Yeah.
Weird plot now, or like weird story that might or might not happen. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah. Like that's what I was assuming was going down, but I should have seen it coming.
Like
yeah.
I don't know. Like it just. If the only point of that post credit was to literally just be like, she made it. It's like, okay, we pretty much figured that out by her turning into gold.
Yeah.
And floating off like Odin.
Right. Maybe it was just an excuse to show us Heimdall
yeah,
again.
I was gonna say, it was cool to see Heimdall, like, know he's there, but like I mean, if it was, they could have just kind of said that, because you could have assumed. I mean, he was Asgardian and he was fucking Heimdall, but
then he got literally killed.
Jabbed in the chest.
Yeah.
But anyway, but the first one is what's the more interesting one with Hercules.
Yeah, I don't know, like. It's just weird, like, I don't know.
I should have known that Zeus didn't die. It's like, how is he gonna die by his own thing?
Yeah.
But so that kind of caught me off guard.
I don't know. It's just like, yeah, you can tell he's powerful or whatever, but it's like, I don't know. He just feels so goofy that he just like can't be a real threat. He just doesn't feel like it. So and then like just to have Hercules like his son, just be there all buff and like, yeah, I'm gonna go beat his ass.
Well, I mean,
Like, I
it's
don't know. It
kind
just
of
doesn't
like,
do it for me personally.
I mean, I don't know, the way like he's like Zeus is represented, kind of is like sort of, I don't know what part of mythology it comes from or if it's just like something other than that, but it's like most people just associate them with just like sitting on their throne and just like not actually doing anything. Like they just kind of like watch over you, and that's kind of like what most of the movie was about. I think Zeus was kind of more of like the representation of that.
Yeah.
So like I actually kind of don't mind him being the way he is because it is kind of true. Like they just sit on their throne and just orgy.
Yeah. Yeah, sex equals funny.
Yeah.
He said it like 3 or 4
Three
times.
times. Yeah.
It's like, if you don't
stop, you're not invited to orgy. And then he spoke. You're not invited to orgy now. It's like okay, guy. Like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, what is Hercules gonna do?
I don't know, man.
And
like
like,
how is he
like
gonna
and
fit
DJ was
into-
saying, don't be a show. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a show, but I don't want it to be a show.
Like that just seems like
Well,
it's
actually-
such a subpar like antagonist to where like it doesn't deserve a movie.
I was actually about to. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like,
So it has to be a series,
Yeah.
if anything.
like if it was like a huge villain, then I would see it being a movie. But like, I looked it up, and I don't know if he's even a villain in the comics ever.
I don't know.
But I think he's gonna turn into a hero because that's what I saw. Like the immediate thing I saw is he's a hero that works with. I don't know what group it was. I'd never heard of him, but
Interesting.
yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm interested to see where both of those post credits will go, especially the first one, because kind of both equally, honestly. But
Mhm.
I'll be more disappointed if the second one just ends up being nothing. Like I want them to explain that.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, welcome to Valhalla, and then it ended. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Thor
whatever.
will return.
Yeah, and then Thor will return. I wonder if he'll be in the Guardians movie. No, he won't. Well,
No, I feel like he's separated from them now.
yeah.
I feel like Star-Lord acted differently towards him.
I wonder if Guardians 3 is
Little
going to
bit.
pick up where, like, they left.
Yeah. Either that
I
or the
wonder.
holiday special.
The
When do you
second
think
one
the
this year?
Yeah, this Christmas.
I feel like it'll. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. I wonder if that'll just be like, is that part of the timeline,
I don't know.
or is that like just its own like separate thing that they're just doing just cause?
I'm not sure. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other things. My main like concern going into the movie, I think, was like the handling of Jane Foster, and they did a better job than I thought they would do. Like off the top of my head, I can't think of any like immediate issues that I have with it, but like I thought they did a pretty solid job. Like they didn't like, I don't know. They made her cool, but not like she never overshadowed Thor
Yeah.
and like his like personal journey going through the movie, which I thought like his personal arc, like it was good, it was fine. It's just the one thing that holds it back is the fact that it's kind of been done in every other Thor movie, like finding himself, like
Yeah.
what makes him worthy in the first one and whatever it is in the second one. I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah.
I watched it on a cruise ship in 6th grade. That was the last time I watched it, I think.
Dude, that stuff on Twitter where like everybody's posting about it now, and they're just like, yeah, everybody out here acting like they like the first two Thor movies.
Yeah.
the first one's decent. Like it's
Mhm.
alright. The second, I guess the second one's just kind of like okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
I could tell a lot of the visuals were rushed, and which is weird to me because it's not that long of a movie. Like they had, you would think more time to finalize shots.
well, I wonder if the cut time, or I wonder if the time got cut because they were running out of time. They didn't have enough time to even finish other ones, like to make it like
Oh, true.
even I don't know. I wonder.
Yeah, just because
'Cause
like
I wonder if there was more stuff with like gore.
yeah, like it's no offense to like the VFX artists or anything, huh?
I said the God Butcher.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's no offense to like the VFX artists. I understand like obviously they're crunched for time, but dang man, like some of the stuff is like really rough. Like the whole like speeder thing at the beginning, like where he's like kicking them around and stuff. Um, it's just like I don't know. It's just like everything. Nothing feels like it has weight. I guess. Like every time Thor like he does like a big like charge up and then will land and then like will just like be on his feet. Like there's no like superhero landing or like or like any damage to the ground or anything.
It was like when he went on
and it happens almost every time that he does like because he does it several times in the movie.
When they went to the snow, that the only time I really thought about it or like kind of like if that struck in my brain was when they were on like the ice planet.
Yeah.
What was her name? Sif?
Sif, something like that.
Something like when he like jumped on the ice and then it just like.
Yeah, he just like landed there.
But like I don't know if it was just like I don't know. Maybe it was solid ice, like all the way down. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like it didn't seem like it cracked or anything.
Yeah. It's just like weird. It's weird seeing that after like having seen so many like crazy entrances from Thor in the past.
Yeah.
And just like I don't know, those little things add up for me sometimes.
Yeah.
It, like makes it feel less substantive almost. So it's just like the little things like that that take me out of it and I guess decrease my enjoyment.
Yeah.
I sound so congested.
I feel like like the music keeps me in it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if a moment is not as great as it like normally would be, but there's like good music like that fits it well, it's like immediately shoots it up and like in a ranking. Cause like they use Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle.
I don't know.
That part was actually cool when they did Sweet Child of Mine. Like after he grabbed it and threw it back at Zeus and then and then dude when
oh my gosh.
like it was funny like when they first brought them out and I was like okay hopefully that's just it, they'll take them to Asgard and they won't do anything else.
No.
They just kept like using like them carrying the chariot around.
Them carrying the chariot around and them like fucking around in the Guardian's ship, dude. Oh my gosh.
Like that's what I mean. Like that part of it.
It's just
I
like
was kind of funny. Like I was hoping just by the time they got to Asgard, it was just like they just be in the like grazing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it bothered me just because like I don't know. Screaming goats are such like an outdated thing in my eyes, at least. I don't know. I just like don't find it as funny as I used to. So it's just like seeing them use like such an old concept. I don't know. Just like. I just did not like any of the scenes with the goats. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, whatever. And then it was just like so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like this is why I like Ragnarok better. I feel like the writing is tighter. Like all the scenes with Thor and Loki together, like just roll, I guess. I feel like the chemistry isn't as strong in this one because I feel like Valkyrie and Thor don't have as much like stuff to do like together, and they're really the only ones. Well,
I felt like they were pretty
he and Jane have decent chemistry. They have pretty good chemistry.
I thought him and Valkyrie were pretty good.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Maybe I'm
liked all the
overlooking
scenes
certain.
with Valkyrie.
I think I'm
actually.
overlooking certain.
Like the
parts.
part where like they were just kind of like going through her, like being king or whatever,
Mm.
and like the Old Spice thing.
Oh yeah.
And then the guy with the flute came out and went.
Yeah. Did you see the Kia commercial that they did with her? Like it's like a real
No.
Kia commercial. Yeah, that's funny that they added in like the Old Spice thing, because then it kind of like incorporates that in like the Kia ad is like an actual ad that they like use in the MCU or whatever. Little things like that are cool. I did enjoy that.
But I can't remember. I can't think of what part it was. I can't remember like what was happening when they were talking. It was when they were walking into what was it? Omnipotent City.
Omnipotent City. Yeah. What a weird name.
I thought they were just saying like omnipotency.
Oh.
Omnipotent City. When they walked in and like they were just talking about Jane. He's like, we're on Team Jane.
Oh
Just
yeah.
walked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought
I like
she's
that
funny.
scene. Yeah.
I like Tessa Thompson. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when I thought she was gonna die,
I did too.
I was pissed. And when Core, dude, I thought
Oh
Core
my
was
gosh,
done.
my
I saw
mouth
you.
was
I
wide
saw-
open for like a solid.
He was like sitting, like we were sitting like this, and
20
I just look
seconds.
over, and he's just like.
Because I thought he was dead
Hey,
for like a
man.
solid
Hey, man.
like.
Hey man, I'm alright.
I thought he was
I'm
gonna be like a
alright,
little
man.
pet rock or something.
That would actually been funny.
It just would have been Baby Groot all over again. I'm kind of glad they
For
stuck
real.
with just the face.
And then he was like, I met a
Groot
guy.
is Groot.
Yes,
Groot-
the
Groot
Guardian
is-
of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Groot's like 17 or 18 now, man. Like in Groot years.
Yeah. I can't get that image out of my head. It's fucking Guru walking around the Guardian ship.
He's got like 3 minions with him, like the 3 main ones.
Kevin.
Yeah.
They're just walking around like, oh yeah, what?
Oh my gosh.
And then when he was like at the end when he was like, I met a guy.
Oh
Named
yeah.
Doc. His name's Dwayne, dude.
His handlebar mustache. How does a rock grow a mustache?
Oh, dude.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
There was like some humor that caught me so off guard.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I feel like on a rewatch they're not gonna be as funny, but just like watching some of those for the
Yeah,
first
they're
time,
cool.
that they're just so out of pocket and so like goofy. It's just like, what the.
Like
But I love it.
told
It's
you,
funny.
I should have waited and said it, but when they were like leaving and he's like we'll come back with the children and we will feast. Not on the children. That like actually made me like audibly like laugh out loud.
Not anymore. Those were dark times.
yeah. That like actually made me like chuckle out loud.
Yeah, that was funny.
Ugh.
Yeah, there are good joke moments like that, and then there are just like ones that they like just do the same joke over and over, and it just gets less and less funny every time.
Yeah. Like I definitely laughed at most of the, but like that's what, like I literally did a speech about that stuff, like in my speech class we had to pick like a topic and like what it was, and my topic like, and you had to use it over the whole semester, and my topic was like why movie theaters were like better than watching stuff at home and whatever, and like that was literally like one of my examples was like emotion and humor is like heightened by that much just because you're like with all the people in there, and it's like you want to enjoy it more when you're there.
Yeah.
And it's like if like when it comes out on Disney or something, if we were to watch it again, it's not gonna be as funny.
Right.
Like that. Like there'll be some stuff that's funny, but like most of the humor, you're just gonna be like
Yeah.
not like you might like you're not gonna
yeah, and
laugh out loud.
it almost feels like most of the humor in Marvel movies is like designed for the movie theater, like for audiences. Which, I mean, I guess at the end of the day is how they are intending their movies to be watched, but like,
which is good because I hate the idea that movies need to be uh, written and filmed to be on a TV screen.
right.
Because that literally just ruins the whole aspect of what movies are all about. And that's also was part of my topics is that reliance on streaming and movies being made specifically for streaming and like straight to streaming is like gonna ruin like the quality of movies.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's something I never even noticed. We're gonna get off. We're kind of going away from Thor, but like I feel like we talked about it a good amount.
Yeah.
Anyway, we talked about it for 25 minutes, but like there's parts of like filmmaking aspects that, like just any movie. Like how many movies can you think of where they use like an extreme close up? Like intensely close to your face or like somebody's face or just
not very many.
It's because
The
like on a
Lighthouse.
big ass movie screen, it's kind of like you see like you don't want that big of detail of somebody's face on that big of a screen. But it's like on TV, like on TV shows, like you see that way more often. And in TV shows you don't see huge wide like grand wide shots as much, but you see that all the time in movie like films. So it's like them catering that stuff to be on like your phones or your screens or whatever. It like it's gonna just kind of ruin the whole like differentiation between TV and movies. It's all just gonna be like one blended thing.
Yeah.
So.
Your fan is drying out my contacts.
Sorry.
You're good.
It would be toasty in here if it wasn't on.
Yeah. That's facts.
Yeah, but.
What else we got?
Well, we can like actually wrap up the Thor stuff, but.
Yeah. There's one more scene I wanted to talk about. I really loved the majority of like the Shadow Realm stuff, like just like the black and white color palette was so cool.
I liked how like the things that would be like super bright were like super subtle, like the cracks in the Thor, like in the hammer and Mjolnir were like super faint blue.
Yeah.
And then like the lightning bolt or thunderbolt or whatever it was called was like faint yellow.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
Like it's not like it totally makes everything black and white. It just like sucks the color out of most stuff. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. And I really liked like when Gore has them all tied up, and I feel like there was a lot of really nice, like I guess like psychological development or like revelations.
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier about how he doesn't really have any like personal stakes with Thor, which he doesn't like have a grudge against him. But I thought it was interesting how he was able to like relate to each one of them on some level.
I can't remember what did he say for Valkyrie.
Just like because Valkyrie had a lover that was like that died on the battlefield, and the gods didn't help save.
Oh yeah.
So that it relates back to him and his daughter, and then he relates to Jane with the cancer because she's dying. He's dying because of the sword, and then obviously to Thor because the gods also failed him.
Yeah.
So it's not like a grudge type of connection, but it's a like
see it from my perspective.
Yeah.
Very Thanos-esque. Which is like I feel like that like Thanos has become like the most known like for that type of villain writing, even though it's like definitely happened 100% like literally in I was seeing in the car in Pirates of the Caribbean with Barbossa.
Yeah.
Like he was a very relatable villain, but just like relatable villains are like the best ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Same like with if a hero wasn't relatable, you wouldn't like him as much. Oh man, I had a thought and I can't remember what it was now. Shoot. Man, that sucks.
Nice.
It was a good thought too. Damn, I cannot remember what I was gonna say. I remember. It was kind of going off what you were saying, just in general, like those more serious scenes, like there was a lot of humor, but like the scenes when it got serious were like actually good, like really good.
Yeah.
Like the writing, like for as much like humor there was, they nailed like the good, like serious scenes, like with Thor and Jane, like when they're on the boat, was really good, and then like that scene with Gore and then the three of them, and then like the scene when Thor was leaving and Jane was in the bed.
Yeah.
It was good. I feel like there was another one, but I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
But yeah.
The scene with Gore and the kids, like where he takes out the snake
dude.
thing, that was a great scene. I love that.
Yeah, him just like coming out of the shadows.
Christian
and
Bale's
seeing the
performance
yellow eyes,
alone.
the yellow
That's
eyes,
great.
like in the darkness, so creepy.
Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah, that was nice.
Like that needs to happen in a Star Wars movie with a Sith.
Yeah.
Just
the visuals for Gore were awesome.
Yeah.
That
dude.
one shot where he's like first attacking New Asgard and he sticks the sword in the ground and there's like that wedge of shadow that comes out from the sword and like but everything else is like lit around him. It's just that aerial shot. That was sick. I liked that a lot. I really liked that shot.
That scene was cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. I wonder what that girl. Did they say what her name was? They definitely did. But I can't remember what.
Which girl?
The girl like Gore's daughter.
Oh, I don't remember. We should talk about that too. Thor adopting her. That's crazy.
I like it. I think it's cool.
I think I do too. I like
like
Thor as a
to
dad.
be like a mentor.
Yeah, I like Thor as a dad, but like I don't know. I think I like it.
Like
I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sold on her yet, but I just need more time with her.
The girl that the writing for her was good, and then like the acting for her was really good. Like she wasn't like shy, cause like you can see like tell like so obviously with child actors that they're just shy and they won't like, but she was like just fucking in it. Like she was like committed.
Yeah.
But I like it because like I'm ready to see Thor move on from kind of like figuring himself out and being like the mentor, like
Yeah.
like becoming
It
like
is about
Odin.
time. Yeah.
Like 4 movies I think is a good, because that's that's pretty much like you think like Captain America.
Yeah.
Like he got all the way up to what would have been. So there was the first one, and then there was Avengers, and then there was Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and then Civil War.
And no, Ultron.
Ultron and Civil War.
And then Civil War, and like Civil War was where he like really turned around. And that was his 5th one, like where he started to like kind of become not so like goody. Like your generic Captain America, he kind of just started to like go rogue.
Yeah, less loyalty to his government, who he perceived as corrupt.
And that's what like obviously Thor's not exactly the same, but like I'm ready to see him be more like less of like a goof, not knowing who he really is and becoming like helping other people become like figure out who they are.
Yeah.
Especially like, and it'll be really interesting to see how they do it with her, because I feel like her story is very interesting now because she was the daughter of the God Butcher.
Right.
Not that she really, I don't know if she would, I don't think she would know any of that stuff.
Yeah, and like it might
She
be a
was
thing
dead,
that's like
but-
kept from her.
And I wonder if that'll be like a part of her story as well.
Like finding that out.
Yeah. I mean, she watched her dad die, so like, I don't know. Because she like came from the, like, whatever eternity is.
It's weird because like that's part of the thing like that they never explain. Like, do you think that it's even really like I don't know, cause like did you see like in the reflection it was
She
like
was eternity.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, do you think it's even like really her back from the dead?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, like, granted a wish.
It might have just been like a visual thing, just like a cool little thing.
Maybe it's like just like the waters of that place, wherever they were.
Yeah.
Because I think like that thing would morph into like whatever they wished for.
Oh yeah, but then like yeah.
So. Yeah, but
well, do you think that her power comes from that? Because like, do you think she had power before?
I don't know.
And her power was purple, right? Like it was.
Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting.
Part of me thinks so. Well, I don't know. Did her power come from being now an Asgardian and like basically having the power of a god?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know, because like none of those kids that were Asgardian kids had power until Thor gave it to them.
Well, I wonder if that's what like her
that.
being Thor. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, for a limited time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know if he would have given her power or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or if she would have just inherited. I don't know. Because it's like Loki. Loki wasn't a god, wasn't born an Asgardian.
Yeah.
And
he was a frost giant, though.
But they didn't have powers like that.
True.
So, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know neither.
I ain't know. But yeah.
I think I really like that just because like now Thor finally like has a purpose.
And I'm interested to see where she's gonna go as a character.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What else is there? Do you want to talk about pirates?
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah. Yeah. So some backstory on that. I've never seen I had never seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. He had, but
it's been a while.
We watched them. We watched the first one Sunday,
I think.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was Sunday. Yeah, we watched it Sunday. Sunday night. And then I just watched Dead Man's Chest last night. And I'm gonna watch the last 3 tomorrow on my way in the car on my way to vacation. So, but yeah, I really like the first 2. They were really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like the first one better than the second one. Like there were aspects of the second one that were really good. Well, I don't know. Actually, I think I take that back. Cause like, I don't know. Like the first one was good because it was just like, it was just like set up, and like you're getting introduced to the characters and you get story. But then the second one is good because like you have Davy Jones and like it's a little darker than the first one, which I like. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I put them pretty even.
Yeah, they're both pretty good.
But
do you have a favorite sword fight?
Favorite sword fight?
Yeah, there's some pretty like iconic ones.
I like the fight with like on the wheel.
Yes,
that was good.
That is the most goated fight. That is so awesome. Did they?
I like the Commodore, like him being like broken and stuff. I thought that was cool. Like a beaten down man.
Remind me, where is Davy Jones at the end of the second one?
Um, I don't think they made it explicit where he is, because they like got the chest, and obviously he took the heart out of the chest, but they didn't know that, and they opened the chest, and he just goes Sparrow,
Gotcha.
and then I'm pretty sure that was it, and then it just cuts away.
Wait, who had taken the heart out of the chest?
Well, Jack took the heart out, put it in the jar of dirt, and then the Commodore found it in the jar of dirt, took it, and then gave it to Bagger. What's his name? Like he's kind of the bad guy, but like not really the bad guy.
Is he one of the British guys?
He's one of the European or the Indian trading.
Oh, he's like kind of younger. Doesn't he have just like the single curls?
Yeah.
On the side. Yeah. Okay. I think I know what you're talking.
Because it's the guy that wants the compass.
What does the compass point to again?
The thing you want most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but then he brings the heart to him, and then he's like, "I have this for you," because I can't remember. It's like it grants you. I don't remember actually what they said. It does. It like gives you. It gives you what you want most, or something. I don't know. I can't think of what exactly it said it did.
Gotcha. So his heart's just on hold.
Yeah, like he literally dropped it on the desk in a bag, or like a sack, and it just was like thumping, and then it cut away from that, and then Davy Jones just, and then it cuts away from that, and then Barbossa comes down the stairs, and then it cuts away from that. It's like 3 major cliffhangers.
Oh, okay.
Cuts away. Cause like I feel what's the next one called? Is the next
At World's End.
Okay, the next one is At World's End. Cause then the 4th one is as Stranger Tides.
Yeah, on Stranger
Or
Tides.
On Stranger Tides.
And then crap.
I don't know.
Dead Men Tell No
Oh,
Tell
Dead Man
No
Tell No.
Tales.
Dead Man
Yeah.
Tell No Tale.
Yeah, something like that.
Dead Man Tell No Tale. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch the next one.
Yeah, that one's. Yeah, the next one's good. Next one's good, I think. If I barely remember anything. But yeah.
Yeah. Pretty fun movie watching lately. I haven't really watched anything else.
I'm trying to think of movies I've seen recently. I told you a little bit about the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, right? Yeah.
Well, you told me you watched it, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
First time.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea that was in that movie. I had no idea like what that was from. And when I saw James Franco, I was like, wait a second, hold on. But yeah, like it's basically just like an anthology. So it's like 6 different like stories all packed into one movie. And like none of them are related to each other in any way, basically. I can't remember if we finished it all the way or not, but some of them are like really goofy, and they're like really funny, and then other ones are just like super depressing and like
Really?
super sad, like, but it was all around like really good. I'm trying to remember if there were any like big actors in it or not. I can't think of anybody that was really big in it, but like I enjoyed pretty much all of it. I would recommend it. It's like Western.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 6 like anthological, is that even a word? 6 tales of just like random stuff going on, and it's either really funny and at times like cool, like action packed, and then at other times it's just like really sad. But
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah. I'll probably end up just watching the Pirates movies on the way tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because like the other 2 have been like 2.5 hours each, so I assume the next 3 will be at least that long.
Yeah.
So We'll see.
Oh, sure.
But yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure we got anything else. I mean, we can. This one can be a little shorter. It was pretty on a whim.
Yeah, it's like kind of last minute. It's 11:05 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can go ahead and wrap it up.
All right. Well, to just wrap it up, we'll see about next week because I'll be on vacation still. I can try and do something and figure it out. But we'll have to see how bad the Wi-Fi is. So, yeah. That'll wrap up episode 8 of the SHADOWCAST.
The Last Jedi.
Episode 8. The last episode. We're actually going to go on another 2-year
Time for
hiatus.
the SHADOWCAST to end.
I'll see you later. Somehow we returned. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us. So
Alrighty.
we might see you next week.
Maybe.
We might not see you next week. So if we do see you next week, it'll be the 15th. If we don't, we'll see you on the 22nd. But we'll I'll figure out probably by when I get there tomorrow how bad the Wi-Fi is, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.